real huge promise that we're making inside Ecomode is that the neuromorphic event-based technology is going to change the way we are operating in these small mobile handheld machines.
We have to develop new ideas, new ways to do computation with this type of input.
Well, ChronoCam is basically giving eyes to machines.
The Ecomode project aims to develop a new generation of interface that are based on a multimodal interaction.
The technology is a new and novel way for visually impaired people to interact with smartphones.
Ecomode is specifically targeting two user groups that are the visually impaired in Paris and elderly people in Italy and in Fondazione Bruno Klässler.
And we came up with this idea of using the technology from several players.
The way Ecomode is designed is a pure translational project where we have people who work with elderly and blind people and know them very well and can define exactly what are the requirements that needs to be developed. What type of gesture, what type of application, how should we target it? And more important, they are there to tell us what to do and validate it.
Allora bisogna cliccare start, fare il gesto e insieme dire vai avanti.
So Ecomode is using this new technology called event-based neuromorphic cameras that are not using images. So they work like a silicon retina, basically like a biological retina.
These cameras are, in contrast to conventional cameras, not acquiring a series of images, but they respond to the visual scene pixel individually. It's a continuous flow of pixel individual information, and this is exactly what our eyes also do. These cameras are good for everything where there's motion involved, changes in the scene. That's why this technology is very well suited for this.
And the idea is to use the advantages of the event-driven vision to help the speech recognition and make it easier for people that have to interact with a tablet or a smartphone by using this compressive and very different sensing modality that is the event-driven cameras.
These sensors are really low power, they produce sparse information, and we show for the first time that we can put all these sensors together, connect them to a mobile phone and show that only the power inside the mobile phone is sufficient to gesture recognition, facial recognition, and speech recognition. No camera in the world can do that today at that power budget.
These cameras in this project are meant to follow the motion of the lips and the chin of a person speaking.
If a person is talking in front of the camera, so instead of, for example, saying, "Hey Siri" or "Okay Google" to activate the speech recognition that is very costly, then we have the vision that says, okay, in front of the tablet there is a person that is moving and the lip movement corresponds to someone talking.
Which, the idea behind that is that whereas you already have voice recognition in smartphone devices, by adding lip movements to that, then it should make it more reliable in noisy situations.
And I think the work that Nadia at Fondazione Bruno Klässler and Chris at Street Lab they are doing, it's very important because they really test the thing with people. And I think a lot of research is important there to make it very user-friendly, not only to us, but to people that we are targeting.
And so we organize focus groups with the experts and interviews with the elderly users. We define a set of basic interaction gesture, combining gesture with voice commands. And we asked this elderly participant to try this gesture and comment about their difficulties or not in performing the gesture.
Allora, da sinistra a destra dicendo seleziono. Seleziono.
And so Ecomode was designed to show that this technology can really change the way human-machine interact. And the scope is just to have something where you don't need to send the data to the cloud and operate for days or weeks to train to bring them to your phone. We want to cut the connection between your phone and the cloud and have everything self-sustained inside the phone. This is what Ecomode is all about.
Vai avanti.
What Ecomode is showing is that these neuromorphic silicon retinas do provide like huge promise that we will be able to process fast, low power, because the way they are acquiring information is radically different. And of course, if you are acquiring this type of information in a radically new way, that calls for a new algorithm that is using and making use of that sparse data, that beautiful timed information, and that's what Ecomode is promising.
My dream is that what I do will, at a certain point, be useful for someone. So really get the user to experience this technology that we developed.
It was a really good opportunity for us, given by the fact the project have a European perspective.